Really quick, one thing that is super important when you're doing contact cement, where you're spraying contact cement, is that you would like to have your pattern to come out really smooth. If it comes out in clumps, the primary reason for that is that your parts are gummed up. It really just comes down to that. You need to clean all your components. Now this component here, this is for your primary spray. This is where all your material comes through, and then it has a series of holes here that the air comes around. Oops, I'm sorry. So the air comes around this shaft right here, and then is deflected inside this component. And basically what it does is it sets up the air pattern so that it'll spray out and it'll fan out the material. But if it is gummed up in the inside, let's say for instance if it's gummed up here inside this tip here, which is kind of hard for this thing to focus on. This tip here gets gummed up real easy, and the problem you'll run into is that it will spray and clump something fierce. Also, on your headpiece here, there's a series of holes on each side of this large single hole here. Two small holes, could be up to three. I mean, the cheap guns are only going to be two on each side. And when those get plugged up, again, that causes the pattern to spray off real bad. The easiest way to do is take some toluene, dump all the parts inside the toluene, let it sit for a few minutes, and clean it out. Now, I've got all the fancy brushes and everything else, but just use it to clean it up. Make sure your shaft here is clean. The tip's all nice and cleaned off, and from there, just reassemble the gun and